In Minecraft 1.18 the ore spawning changed completely, and in this video I've explained for every single ore on which level to mine on, what biome and so on. Taking a look at the bigger picture, you can see how all the ores spawn in 1.18. This may seem complicated, but it's actually pretty easy. So starting with coal. As you can see, coal spawns from Y level 0 to Y 190, with most coal being at Y level 95. And that is with reduced air exposure. This means you won't be able to find as many ores just visible on the cave walls. So when you're mining on Y level 95, the best way to get coal is to just strip mine. But coal also has the second range where it can spawn at, and this one is from Y level 136 to Y 256. So the best overall layer to mine at is Y level 136 for coal, where both of these ranges overlap each other. This is quite high up, but can be found when mining inside a huge mountain, and 1.18 has a lot of them. Next up we have Lapis Lazuli, which is these two blue shapes that you can see at the bottom of the map. As you can tell, these shapes are a lot thinner, and this means lapis is a lot harder to find and much rarer than coal. It also comes in two different locations, and let's first take a look at the triangular patch. This shows that lapis generates between Y level -32 to Y level 30, with the most being at Y level -1. Over here it never generates with air exposure, so the only way to find it is by strip mining. Let's take a look at the second level now, which is the evenly generated lapis throughout Y level -64 to Y level 64. So still, the overall best level to mine lapis at is Y level -1, where both of these patches will be generated. Now moving on, we have iron. Iron generates in three different patches. The first patch is between -24 and 54, with most iron being found at Y level 15. And the second patch generates evenly between -63 to 64. So if you're mining deep underground, the best layer to get iron at is Y level 15. But there is more. Below Y level 0, there are also iron ore veins. These are large areas of iron ore mixed with tuff, and they look like this. A great way to find a lot of iron. There is also a third patch that generates between Y level 80 to Y 319, with the most iron being at level 232. This basically means the higher up you go on the mountains, the more iron you will find. The next ore will be redstone, a super useful ore, but sometimes pretty hard to find. Redstone is generated in two different patches. The first patch generates evenly between -63 to Y level 15, and the second one generates from Y level -63 to -32, and is more common the deeper you mine. So that means if you want to mine for redstone, go to about Y level -59 and just start strip mining. Mining there should fill up your redstone supplies pretty fast. Next up, let's take a look at the newer ore, which is the copper. Copper generates between Y level -16 and 112, with the most copper being on level 48. It also has a much higher chance of spawning in the dripstone caves than any other biome, and like with iron, copper can spawn in huge veins of ores. So if you happen to find a vein, you can probably get quite a lot of it all at once. But overall, when just mining around, Y level 48 is the best choice for copper. Now let's take a look at gold. Gold can generate in two batches. The first one is between -64 and 32, with the most gold generating at Y level -16. This batch generates with reduced air exposure, meaning it is again harder to find in the caves. The second batch is a lot smaller and located deep in the ground. This one can generate gold between -64 and -48. So when looking for gold, you will have to dig pretty deep to find it, but there is another way to do it, and that is by going to the Badlands biome. As you can see, in the Badlands biome, the gold generates between Y level 32 to Y level 256 and is consistent no matter how deep or high you mine. Also, a lot more gold spawns in the Badlands biome than in any other biome. So the best way to find gold is to just go to the Badlands biome or deep underground on Y level -16. Now something a bit more interesting. Let's take a look at how the diamonds spawn in the new version of the game. As you can see right here, the diamonds generate between Y level -63 and Y level -14. They are more common the deeper you mine at, but there is a catch. Deep below you have bedrock generating and this can overwrite the diamonds. So for the best way to get some diamonds, mine a couple blocks above the bedrock at Y level -59. This way you will cover more area where diamonds are able to spawn. If you want to know more in depth about diamond spawning, check out our other video. Next up we have the emerald ore, the rarest ore in the game. This only generates in the mountain biomes and that is why it's also the rarest ore. And the range in which the emeralds spawn is Y level -16 to Y level 320. The optimal height to mine emeralds is Y level 236. That is really high up, but if you find a high mountain, there probably is a lot of emeralds. And to conclude it all, here is a complete list with all the ores and on which height they should be mined at to get the best results. I hope this helps out and you learned something new. Thanks for watching, see ya!